guys, it's Christine with foodbackground.com, and so I'm going to introduce you to Ron here with Pines International. So tell us a little bit about your company and your product line here.
Well, I got involved with Charles Seibold's research in 1975 and wanted to reintroduce his products to the natural food market, because before he was in the pharmacy, and Charles Seibold's Cerefill product was sold in pharmacies throughout the United States as the world's first multivitamin.
Oh, wow.
And you take 20 wheatgrass, 20 tablets a day, and you get your minimum daily requirement of all the known vitamins. So anyway, it seemed like a great message to me. So I traveled around and I finally found Skylar's father here, and he and I walked through 2,000 health food stores in 35 states, stayed at KOA campgrounds and cheap motels, and we got this the market established for it.
And this was when? In
1976. This is our 40th anniversary this year.
Okay. Happy anniversary.
Thank you. We were the world's first green superfood, and the first wheatgrass product to be introduced in the natural food market. So we've been doing this for 40 years. In the last 20 years or so, a lot of people have taken our message and they put them in plastic bottles, and so they follow our message, but they don't follow our standards.
The quality standards,
yeah,
absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So anyway, so that's what we do. We put everything's in amber glass bottles with special metal caps.
And explain to consumers why that amber glass is so important.
Well, we are the only company in the industry that does this. We vacuum out all the air in the bottle and we replace it with nitrogen, so there's no oxygen in the bottle. That means there's no oxidation between the time the product's bottled and the time you open it.
So it maintains the freshness and quality of the product.
And unlike the plastic tubs that are out there, once you open it, of course it hasn't been oxidized until you open it, there's a seal there that's used to hold in the nitrogen. Well, also that allows you to close it down tight between uses, so you keep it nice and fresh. And 1 teaspoon of the powder, 7 tablets, is equivalent nutritionally to a spinach salad.
Wow.
About 50 grams. You know the tubs that have that are like about $4.
Yeah.
And they got they would be equal to 3 tablespoons or 3 teaspoons of this product, rounded teaspoons, in one of those tubs.
So someone looking to buy greens, because maybe they don't eat greens, maybe they don't like salad, or maybe they're just trying to help, they're quick on the go people, they don't have time. When they see a product like this on the shelf and they look at the price point, they automatically assume that's pretty pricey, it's really high. But at the end of the day, it's really not when you think of it in terms of buying food and...
Well, compare it with that tub of spinach.
Right.
That's $4 for a tub of spinach. That's $1.50 a serving. This can be as low as 25 cents a serving. Right. So it's not only convenient, it's economical, and it's organic, it's non-GMO verified. You don't have to worry about pesticides and all that, and plus it costs you less money. So, I mean, we don't want to tell people not to do spinach and kale and all that.
Of course.
But this is a way to get more green food in your diet for virtually no cost at all. I mean, this bottle here would last you, it says here, 80 servings. 80 servings, so that's
a little over 2 months.
Yeah, one serving a day would be 2 months supply. So it's not that it's a lot cheaper than buying a bunch of tubs of spinach,
Well, you guys have been very dedicated and committed to being non-GMO verified and all of those things. So talk a little bit about that, because you guys are very knowledgeable and are very proud of the quality of your products and kind of where you guys stand on those things.
Yeah, we were one of the first organic farmers in Kansas. We've been doing it for 30-some years, and we were from the very beginning when the certification came on. We were right in there, among the first ones. Even to this day, all of our products are non-GMO verified, but we have the only alfalfa in the world that is non-GMO verified. This is an at-risk product because it's gone GMO, and so this is the only one that is non-GMO verified.
And so explain to people too, like from your your area of expertise, why is that important? Because oftentimes people say, well, that's just it's just a selling tactic, and you're just trying to make more money and whatever. And I've seen that. I've seen people question you guys about that, and your response has been great.
GMO, there's a lot of reasons you use GMO, but the main reason in agriculture today for GMO is so they can spray glyphosate Roundup herbicide on top of the food, whether it's alfalfa or corn or soybeans. It's sprayed directly on the food, and this is a poison. You know, in the old days, maybe they used herbicide before they planted the seed. Now they spray it on the food itself.
Directly on, right.
And since GMOs came on the market, the EPA has raised the level of pesticide residue that you can have in the food 3 times. They're finding a lot of connections between glyphosate Roundup residue and cancer and all sorts of disease. Plus,
and ironically, the cancer rates in this country are still on the rise.
they're on the rise. They've all gone up. You look at when the GMO came on the market, you look at the cancer rates, they've gone up right with the cancer rates. And actually with alfalfa, we have to worry about the glyphosate. When you're talking about corn is also genetically modified to make its own pesticide.
Right.
So every kernel of corn has a pesticide in it. Yeah. You know, but we're 100% organic. All of our family farmers, that's all they do is organic. They're sincerely committed to organic farming, where it's not a sideline for us.
Yeah, it's a passion. It's truly passion.
Yeah. So many of these products in this industry are just, you know, they're owned by Coca-Cola or Pepsi-Cola or Nabisco or whatever, and
and all of a sudden, like, integrity kind of goes out the window.
Goes out the window. We get contact all the time by these big corporations that want to.
Well, and that's one of the things I've loved about you guys, because you have been around for so long, and you have had every opportunity to check out and take the money with you and go about your business, but you guys haven't done that.
Yeah, it's not. We're not in it for the money.
Right.
Our foundation. We've converted over 2,000 acres into certified organic in Kansas. We're working with an organic farmer in Iowa who's got 1,500 acres.
That's so amazing.
We've got wildlife habitat. We're really big into providing wildlife corridors for wildlife so they don't get caught up in these 5-acre tracts and they can move from one place to another.
Yeah.
So that's what we've always been about. Pines has always been a means to that end.
I love that.
And under normal winters, it can survive the freezing cold in winter, and then in the spring when things start warming up, that's when it does its thing. And it's been 200 days in sunshine, and then in about 30 days, it only gets about 6 to 8 inches tall, but lush green. If you compare the color of green of this with this artificial stuff that grow in trays, it's 4 shades darker green, 4 times more chlorophyll. It has a wonderful flavor. It doesn't have the yeast and all the mold and bacteria that you have when you grow it unnaturally in a tray. It's the way wheat is supposed to grow, and that's how we always done it. We went out with Steve, when his dad and I went out. We didn't know anything about growing in a tray, and when people say, "Oh, I know somebody grows in a tray," why would you grow it in a tray? There's no way to grow wheat.
Right. Yeah. Well, cool. Well, I love your commitment to excellence and quality, and your passion and your company's integrity. That's kind of what Food Background's all about, and we love companies like yours.
Yeah. Thank you.
I really appreciate you taking the time to speak with us today.
Talk, man.
Thank you so much.
Hey, thank you,
this has been Christine with foodbackground.com.